OneRoot, we're a nonprofit arts organization, community uniting artists and community to inspire positive social change. We do that in three ways. The first is here in the Community Arts Center. We provide production facilities to artists, $10 a month, unlimited access to all of our facilities. The second is to go out into the Atlanta communities and facilitate arts-based service programming, whether that's going to a Title I school and teaching a poetry workshop, or partnering with a mentoring agency and sponsoring a trip to the High Museum, sort of trying to bridge the gap between art and community. And then the third way is doing just that. It's encouraging the artists that we provide the facilities to here in the space to engage their communities and facilitate workshops, or to go paint murals, or whatever it is, kind of bridging art and community.
It's at the moment the only nonprofit recording studio in the city of Atlanta, and our ultimate goal is to obviously give away free recording time to musicians. Well, the entire WonderRoot space is a 4,000 square foot house. It has our artist residency studio in it. It's got a 30-person classroom. We're going to be having community events here. We're going to have a live practice space as well as a live performance space in our basement. It holds about 100 people. We're also going to have a photography studio with a dark room, and also a digital media lab, which will have a full video editing station. Yeah, this entire thing, WonderRoot, has been in the works for about 4 years.
WonderRoot comes from, I guess our first name was Wonderlust, which was a music project of Whit Weisbrand. I'm one of the other founders. And sort of the idea, the philosophy that, of like Wanderlust, but changing it to Wonderlust, of forever moving and changing thoughts and dreams and ideas. And then in 2004, when we started getting official and attempted to incorporate, we realized that there's another business called Wonderlust. So we really liked the idea of wonder and dreaming, and that's what this is all about. It's big aspirations and ideals, and we felt really rooted in Atlanta, and I guess that's how WonderRoot was chosen. Having this space is really changing things, because while before we were going out into the community, people couldn't really grasp what exactly WonderRoot is. And now that we are in this space, I think people have really kind of a tangible idea of what it is, and can kind of put their hands on the recording studio or the digital lab and say, oh, now I get it. Now I get what you guys are trying to do. And so that's something that I'm really excited about.
Well, it's multifaceted how we're going to approach our funding for the studio. We do accept private donations, obviously, and that's how we were able to acquire all of the equipment that you see in the studio. But in addition to that, we're also going to be holding benefits. And then we also are going to be, like I said, bringing bands through the studio, touring bands, major artists off of major labels. And when they come through, they're going to be donating their tracks. So it could be a very unique song that they do in here. It might be an acoustic session that no one else has ever heard before. And hopefully that will bring a lot of traffic to our studio blog, which in turn could possibly generate advertising dollars, and that's the goal, is to make the studio self-sustaining.
Art saves lives, I think, is kind of how I got started with this. I see art as an agent of change, and I feel passionately about having an impact on what Atlanta will be 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. And so I see community art as a means to create positive social change, and that's why I'm here.